Dr. Walke, could you talk about the types of support services that are available to our students, such as what we consider CAS, and kind of expand a little bit about that?
We have the Center for Academic Success, and every faculty member is involved in that center. So, and each semester, it varies a little bit different in programming. So in the first semester, there's a program within CAS called Jumpstart. And I think it's sort of fun because, some students, it's a jumpstart to medical school. So it's looking at both wellness and time management and organization and maybe cognitive skills and things like that. Also in semester 1, every student will get what's called an ASP, an Academic Success Partner. And that's through the Center for Academic Success and the Office of Student Affairs. And so it's really an accountability partner, because coming to medical school is difficult, and it can be, it's just having someone to check in with, how are things going, and are you organizing, how are you managing your time, are you getting your exercise and other things in, and so we have that in semester 1. And then as students progress, we have CAS sessions where faculty may go in and work with questions. So we have working with question sessions or just-in-time sessions. Like, faculty may notice that students need, just what it says, a little bit more time on a certain topic. Like maybe you just, we didn't drive it home enough, so we'll do some of that. What else do we do? The peer learning partners. So there's other faculty can insert things within CAS if they feel they need to here and there. We have opportunity to do that. So it progresses throughout really the program.
Just faculty member, also in part of CAS, she's really good at helping you with like test taking skills. So if it's not the material that you're struggling with, but rather just like how to take the test, you can also meet with her, and she's really good about, finding what strategy works best for you. And she also comes in and does sessions for the whole semester as well.
As good as the material that you might know and your knowledge of the material is, so much of test taking is actually the actual test taking skills you have to learn, right? And CAS does a really good job of kind of focusing on that and kind of taking a break from the information and the knowledge we have to know, the clinical kind of correlates, but really making sure that you understand that, okay, like if I double think or if I like change my answer to a question, you have to make sure you're really, really careful about that, because it just seems like so much of the mistakes that you make when you're making questions is just your anxiety about the test in general. And so CAS does a really good job of kind of lowering that anxiety, whether through like simulated tests or whether through just like understanding how others have succeeded before you. So here's how you can succeed as well. And the different methods that works for.
And I'll also say we were talking about accountability earlier. Through all the semesters 1 through 5 here, if students are performing below a certain level, they must go and meet with our CAS representative or our director of CAS and a student affairs representative. And it's not punitive. It's more like bringing them together to say, all right, what have you been doing? How can we help? And so students are never lost. And I put that really positively. It's you're not a number to us. You are there. We want to know what's happening. How can we help you if we see that some maybe students may be struggling or at risk? Because a lot of times it may be outside of academics. So it's always about accountability and check-in, and then noting that and driving those students towards success by meeting with them and talking through it.
I was actually just like the support thing that Dr. Wilke mentioned. It's shocking at how much support there is here at WAUSM. I feel like because the upperclassmen, then also the CAS and OSA as well, everyone is here just like pulling for you. They all know how difficult it is to get through it. And so it's just like, everyone knows each other's names. I know most of fifth semester students who are hard, deep in preparing for step 1, and they're all just willing to have sessions for us, where I think 2 of the fifth semesters were just continuously providing ECG sections for us, where we have to actually read an ECG. And I know that they're so busy, but they still took time out of their day to just give us the support that we need, because ECGs and reading that is so difficult. So it's surprising and a little bit shocking and very, very gratifying to understand just how much support there is here. So if I can say anything, that's just thankfully for support.